Yes.
Game number 3. Dude, everybody needs to put his face on their phones. That's what we need during those.
To manifest the resumption.
Just manifesting that. Let's go. Game number 3. Last one of the night, last one of week 2. Will it be Tlph or Smart Omega? They already got their first win, as Tlph already got their first game loss. Will Smart Omega get their first match win here after this one?
A lot at stake for Smart Omega and Team Liquid Philippines, who have been on top for a very long time.
Super Yoshi here, forcing a response from Sanji, flickering back. You were saying?
Oh, that was tricky. This is Super Yoshi again on the throw, and I feel like after game number 2, he feels a lot more motivated now to play around with it.
He's settled in.
Nothing too different in particular. I'm just looking at the timings here for Team Liquid, because again, considering first turtle, Luis will definitely be there. So, like, how do they take that into consideration if they do want to go for the engage? But at least they have the shortcut. I'm not just entirely sure if they will be immediately getting their ultimates right before the turtle spawns.
Yeah, and the fact that Sanji had to burn his flicker early on, that early, he has to be pretty defensive here.
Yeah.
That's why he's just hugging the turret for now. Knows that Super Yoshi's around the corner, and he still has his flicker, so a couple shots on JP, though.
Wow. Early pop of the Purify on JP. A lot of damage let down on him by Omega.
Yeah, so Tlph is kind of down for this first turtle coming up. I'm wondering if they actually want to contest it.
Yeah, not the tankiest roamer available for Team Liquid. Chip has been poked quite low, but they're still going for it.
Turtle very low. Andoryu is in range. So is Carlteasy, but Omega scores the turtle. Down goes 40. Gets that grab by Lewis. First blood drawn by the Nightmare.
It was a great team fight for Smart Omega to go ahead and play the part where they had the advantage from the start of the game. Again, because of just that interaction where they got some resources. Oh, Super Yoshi.
Oh.
Real world manipulation by Sanji. Swiping away. Super Yoshi gets hit with a shadow kill. Ukir all the way in the back. Happy with the body block right in front of him. Grab onto JP. Lewis, let's go. Alleviates the pressure in mid. And Sanford waiting. All right, that's a full dispersion of the fight.
Yeah, I consider that as an athletic usage of the real world manipulation too. Like, it saved him.
What kind? What'd you say?
Yeah.
Athletic?
I'd consider that too.
That's a good job.
Those reflexes coming in from Sanji.
Way of the dragon onto Daddy JP. Calling in the shortcut. 40 gets taken down. Oh, it was 40 who caught all the damage. He caught the smoke. Zaman Force in. And the retreat. Down bottom. Taking down the flicker forward by Big J. 187. Suspect is a Granger.
Oh man, Big J. I've been waiting to see him activated, and finally in this series against the #1 seed right now, Tlph, at least in the standings, he has been activated, so he gets a nice kill against Ohem.
Yeah, imagine you get an assist, but by the time you get back to your lane, you miss a card, and you get taken down by your opposing gold laner. So clearly there is an advantage in Dome's hands right now, more than 500, around that amount. But now Smart Omega, they're transitioning, even putting in their attention towards Carlteasy.
Oh, they're compromising his purple already. 40 forces out a split, grab, and that's all she wrote. Sanford gets taken out by Ukir.
Sanford having a tough time, 0-3 now already. Lewis able to find him multiple times with this glue. You know, this glue it's only been picked up twice now, right? Twice by Lewis, so they're gonna go ahead and start up this turtle. Smart Omega with the control, a nice lead too, and JP looking for the angle to come forward.
Real elimination by Sanji, swiping away. Andoryu securing the turtle, dashing around. Andoryu gets taken out by Carlteasy. Baby Cakes doing work as Sanford gets taken down once more. The kick by Super Yoshi. Sanji gets popped. Big J gets one.
This isn't the scenario you would want to be in if you're Team Liquid Philippines. Their lineup, we're now seeing the pros and cons of having them up against Smart Omegas. The glue, there's no one to stop the glue. They have little to no crowd control. And on the other hand, they're being overwhelmed with the amount of crowd control in Smart Omega's hands.
Wow, so just look how much work has to be done here to just keep that turret from falling. Tlph really looking to scrap things together, trying to find a way to go ahead and go toe-to-toe with Smart Omega right now. Very just something you're not used to seeing with Team Liquid Philippines. And right now for Smart Omega, they can continue to go ahead and build up on this lead that they have. Jome obviously will continue up. We'll see if they have an answer for it. Super Yoshi now here to help them out. JP though too. But it looks like they're just going to clear it out. So once again, for Smart Omega, this will lead into the next objective. They're putting pressure now at once for Carl Teasy.
Smart Omega attempting Grand Theft Purple, push it out on Doryu very low. Carl Teasy waiting to get hit one more time. Finally taking down the Nightmare. Sanji down to 50. He'll the grab by the Cebuano Pride as he's taken down. In comes the shortcut. Who's coming through? Oh, Heb! Dropping the Zaman Force, dancing through. Down goes Big J. Carl Teasy gets one. Yoshi as well, dashing through that wall. Oh, Heb missing the corner of the wall, stopping him. That is one more. Carl Teasy shut down by Lewis, and he will get squished.
Oh, he finally goes down to Oheb, but what a team fight that was in the mid lane.
It took so much from Team Liquid Philippines just to get the kill onto Lewis, and he's been in front of them for the entire team fight. Forced out the Oki Shadow kill from Carl Teasy even when he didn't want to use it, when it just got back from its cooldown after him using it towards Andoryu, and this will be the third consecutive turtle that'll go into Smart Omega's hands. But fortunately for Team Liquid Philippines, they've minimized the gold lead. They've been able to take down both side lane turrets. It wasn't that noticeable since it was mostly Carl Teasy and Oheb just forcing the lanes to be shoved up, and the shortcuts just allow them to keep participating whenever they're needed. But Smart Omega, from this point onwards, they can just go back. They can continue what they were doing earlier and start establishing the lead.
We'll see if they are able to do that. You know, they hold on to nearly the same lead. Oh, no. Andoryu?
Looking for the shortcut. Swiping away. Sanji does get one. Look at the back line. Underneath tier 1. Andoryu forced to surge out of there. And Ukir gets a kill. Zaman Force oddly placed. Oheb gets ridden down on him. Lewis, let's go. Look at this, the front line. Sanford barely survives. Finally, Lewis falls, but Chom gets a push.
I can't believe it. You know, he was able to, it was JP that went in, dropped the shortcut under the turret, and they couldn't catch Andoryu, so then he ends up getting punished there.
Yeah, Luis is becoming a really big problem. Aside the fact that they were unsuccessful in taking down Andoryu, they have to be mindful of whether or not they'll be pursuing the fight when they start and don't get to take out whichever member they've been trying to take out in the beginning. Looking at the in-game equipment so far, yeah, Oheb is behind by at least 1,000 up against Jome, and Jome just picked up the Malefic Roar too, so that'll be an additional layer of damage that Team Liquid Philippines will have to consider, and this is not looking so good, especially since those members who are expected to soak up the damage and be in front aren't that tanky either. That's JP and Sanford who can get easily bursted down by Smart Omega.
God, look at that massive chubby wave Oheb left on bottom.
And it's already going to get that turret.
Free income.
Free income, tier 2 falls. Conceal's going to be used here. It's all for positioning. They might be able to find Sanford.
Oh, Super Yoshi does dash in, pushing him out of that Rock Ursa brush, and Omega reposition.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Oheb's going to try to do something similar up top. They know he's up there, so they might actually blitz this Lord for Smart Omega. It's at half health already. JP, though, might drop the shortcut.
Conceal, waiting for that shortcut, and he calls in the cavalry. Literally, here comes Oheb. Carl Teasy takes down Super Yoshi. Jome falling back at half health, and they do stand their ground. JP does have Lewis on him. Sanji swiping away, gets a shield, and punishes Andoryu on the back. That is a trade for Daddy JP, 2 for 1 in the end.
They won that fight only with a well-timed shortcut and the Zaman Force immediately used by Oheb. The follow-up damage from Carl Teasy also finished off the job. And to think that they were able to resolve the real-world manipulation up until the very last minute.
Zaman Force dropped in. Lewis does ride Carl Teasy. Ukir, half health. Chome, hiding them. Carl Teasy, where are you taking Lewis? All the way down south. Sanji does blast him, and Lewis far from home.
Lewis is like, I stuck to the wrong person. I'm being taken through the shadows.
He just found himself in between the tier 1 and 2 bottom lane turrets of Team Liquid Philippines, but I guess that was enough time. He was able to distract them long enough for them to not proceed with getting the Lord, and that is also, or that allowed Smart Omega to reposition themselves once more. Oh, wait, no!
Real Revelation
good kick.
attempting to find one. JP sacrificed himself underneath tier 1. Down goes Jome. Down goes Yoshi. OM Salmon Force is good.
Salmon Force is good, and it looked like they wanted to make a play under that turret. Smart Omega still holds on to the mid lane tier 1, so they'll go ahead once again, get in position, even without Super Yoshi and Jome, though.
Yeah.
It might just be Tlph going and blitzing down the Lord, even without JP. They're going to go ahead and take it under half health for now.
Oh, that is Sanford compromised. Lewis very low. Andoryu gets one.
Oheb.
Salmon Force dropped in by Oheb. Andoryu very low.
Oh.
Oheb gets one. Ukir looking to punish Carl Teasy. Baby cakes doing work.
Just one wrong movement could have costed him his life. Carl Teasy very mindful of where he was supposed to go, and that Ogi Shadow kill was timed right after Sanford's sacrifice. The split, the grab was used onto him, and so he received it right after
What?
going
got kicked.
down. What?
To the wrong direction.
To the wrong direction.
Oheb didn't even need to use the Purify. He knew midair. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
He's going one direction, and that's where he's going. Right now, didn't even have to use the Purify, so
caught
with
up.
that, they caught up. You know, look at this across the board here. I mean, look at the lead that Carl Teasy has on the Hayabusa.
He's at
Yeah.
9-1 and 4,
It
man.
started with that double kill that he got in the early game, and now he's just massively ahead of Andoryu. And Andoryu's been doing a good job at least getting the retributions off, but
Yeah.
can they actually deal with this push in from the Lord now? It is only that first one, but they are going to have to clear things out.
Those are the first 3 turtles that successfully went into Smart Omega's hands, but that's a concealed play.
Oh, conceal.
Will they go in? Oh,
Lord's going to make it way there. They're going to actually force it out. Took a couple shots, though. Again, Jome has plenty of damage.
Oh.
So they do take some damage themselves, but they'll work on the turrets now. They might just get these tier 2s down.
Yeah.
They still have the top one as well. But Smart Omega is so far holding it together unless they force a fight again under the turret.
Real world manipulation sent in by Sanjay alongside the Salmon
Oh.
Force.
Oh.
Sword in the square. Jome shuts down Oheb. And now it's pandemonium right outside the barangay.
Okay.
The punish.
I don't think they follow. Dude, they still want to fight this, Luis.
they're going for
Goes in.
Carl!
Carl Teasy here. Can he get out of here? Quad Shadow out to the
Oh!
east to the south. And he's barely alive. And he doesn't have a few stats on him. Shadow kill.
JP's around the corner, though. Carl.
Oh!
Still quad shot. He bought himself enough time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the young goat. Mechanics.
Mechanics! He just showed us the best way to escape and get away from 5 members running after you. And to think that everyone else, they were just also running for their lives, but he still decided to go in, cast the last minute Ogi Shadow kill, and by the time it was done, he already had the Quad Shadow again.
Here's how and why. Maximum cooldown reduction build.
Oh, man, I could just see everybody watching that moment. We're going to take a look at the replay here, too. Whole lot of pressure on that side of the jungle, but look at this.
Yeah.
Right, it started out, he's so low here. Andoryu jumps in, Andoryu, and Carl Teasy goes back because he knows that he'll get caught, so he shadow kills. Buys himself enough of that time with all that cooldown reduction he's got, and Quad Shadow's back out to safety.
So wait, that means his Quad Shadow's cooldown's at 4 seconds.
About 4 seconds.
Give or take.
That's
Young
max
goat.
CDR.
Can't believe it. And even when Jome kind of like...
Oh,
Oh!
Sanji already burned the flicker
Yeah.
for Yoshi.
These are full or almost full item builds though. Jome has the full item build, but Oheb still lacking one item. But still, they will have plenty of time to prepare and set up for this upcoming Lord.
Oh, they want to fight this one.
There's the RWM. Sanji swiping away, spacing out the Lord. Can Andoryu go for the steal? Card uses secures.
He secures it. Super Yoshi.
In comes Yoshi, and the shortcut for good measure. Down he goes. Oheb gets a kill. And
Oheb.
the Omega squad backs off. Oheb gets a double.
Power of wildness and the crash course from JP, just to ensure that there will be no follow-up from the way of the dragon. They could not connect. The members of Smart Omega could not connect anymore. Now Super Yoshi's down as well.
And at this point, Smart Omega finds themselves with a tough task ahead of them. Defending this base, this push in, as Sanford leaves some of that charge here on the top side. The mid turret will fall, and Lord is still making its way down the bottom lane.
The barangay is quarantined. The cordon off inside their own base. Bottom lane slowly going to crumble. Top lane, a lot of pressure, I'd assume, from Team Liquid. And they're going to take their time here. One inhibitor stands.
Lord's got to be worked on. Not sure if Tlph actually wants to force this fight. They still respect what Smart Omega can do with this. And so far, the Lord goes down. Smart Omega holds on to the one base turret. JP has an immortality, could take a risk here if he wants to.
Oh.
RWM set in, Super Yoshi down to a 10th of his health. That's the inhibitor first. Things first, Liquid clean up house.
Yeah. All right. There's no flicker from Super Yoshi to attempt and look for a setup just yet. Oh, but
he comes in, gets punished hard. The 7-Force, the EG committed. In comes Lewis, flickering, finding a target. Who can I ride? Sir gets popped by Oheb even before anyone gets grabbed. And now Sanji looking for the Void Crystal. Ukir blasting him. No waves. Omega defending.
Waves on the top side. They could clear out the base minions, and Smart Omega 3 strong. Have to go ahead and deal this. Still, there's no waves pushing in, but Tlph waits patiently. Do they still want to end it here as bottom and mid push in?
3 members from Omega holding on for dear life. RWM plus a shadow kill. Down goes Adoryu. 7-Force by Oheb. Ladies and gentlemen, the streak continues. The cavalry rides strong. Liquid takes